We took a trip to the old Harbor Freight, the whole family. Why? Because I still can't drive. But check these out. Hey folks, That Fix It Guy here, and today we're going to be talking about nut drivers. All right, as we get going through all these tools that I got, I just wanted to start out with the Harbor Freight nut drivers by Quinn. So come along, let's get to fixing. All right, so check this out. This is the Quinn 7-piece hollow shaft nut driver setup that actually turns into T-handles, which, right? I mean, you gotta love that setup. That, pretty slick. Interesting thing here is that it's universal and it works on standard and metric. It's a 12-point E-Torx partially rounded hex and spline, which is kind of crazy. I always need a hollow shaft nut design for doing toilets, things of that nature. Like, it's good to have a hollow shaft nut driver. Hollow shafts fit over long bolts and threaded rods. That is something we wanted. It says right here that it comes with a lifetime warranty. As far as I know, Quinn is one of the better tool makers that Harbor Freight carries. And so I thought, why not give this a shot? Easy grips, chrome palladium steel shaft. So the color-coded end caps make easy to read size markings. I feel like most nut drivers will do that. So they have both the standard and the metric marked on them, which is awesome. Just so you know, not really good at nothing left-handed. It's been a challenge for me over this last little bit of time. Bundling this stuff up these days, right? We got to be able to do a better style of packaging at this point, man. But here we go. Check that out. That, I think it's just awesome. I feel like, yeah, it's got a little catch. I feel like it clicks in there nice. It should be awesome. Okay, so you see that little light down there? That whole thing is completely hollow, which is nice. I mean, you could hit that up with a really long bolt if you needed to. I like that crisp snap. I wonder how long it will last in that plastic handle. Hopefully it lasts forever. Okay, you can see that little pin that's in there. That's going to be where this thing pivots. Plastic, rubber, and this whole shaft is metal, which I feel like a lot are made this way. This is an interesting design because it does break down like this. Right, like I'm actually able to do this pretty well with my left hand on the bigger two sizes right here. You get up on one of these little small ones, and I can't get it to go. Like, I literally can't get it to go. Any of these 5, I can't get them to move. It took me a second to figure out these other 5. Well, what you have to do is you actually have to take this and pull it out just a little bit, and now it's able to roll. And so that is going to be a good feature. The fact that this tucks down in there a little bit, back down in, and doesn't allow it to come and pop out on you very easy. Okay, that is going to be a cool feature. A regular hollow shaft nut driver doesn't have features like this. Okay, there are a couple things that I really like about it. One, I love the T-handle feature. I love that you can take this and pop this way. Like, that's awesome. That's going to make for a really cool leverage situation. If you have the space and you're able to use that T-handle, you're going to get a lot more torque on that bad boy. The second thing that I really like, that I think a lot of manufacturers should do when it comes to nut drivers, is actually put a hole in the back. You could actually put a screwdriver in there and make a T-handle that way. A lot of people don't do that with their screwdrivers. You know what? I think a lot of screwdrivers or nut drivers should actually have that hole. Just my opinion. 18 bucks, you can't even buy a hollow shaft nut driver set, usually for less than 25 at this point. Not all tools are bad coming from Harbor Freight, I think. I've got a couple different things that I went there to buy, and I was actually going to buy their regular nut drivers and spend only 12 bucks, but I saw these. I thought they had a cool little feature that you guys would want to check out, and I know I want to check it out. So let's try them out, see what they're doing in action, all right? So I grabbed an old toilet tank bolt and I tightened it down in my vise. And I've grabbed the 1/2 inch nut driver. That's the size. This is that 12 point. Check that out. Interesting setup for sure. But that will just slide right down on there. And really, the grip feels pretty good. This handle, it seems to be pretty ergonomic. It does grip well. I really hope this pin ever comes out because it might jack you up and gouge you pretty good. I don't know. If you actually ever need a little extra torque, well, pop that bad boy right there over. And hey, it just might be a little bit better getting this bolt out from the toilet, being able to grip like this, right? Like, I like that. That's awesome, man. We're going to give it a little time. We're going to use these bad boys. We'll see how this experiment works out. All right, so I'm hoping that these turn out to be a quality investment. All right, at 18 bucks, it's kind of a steal. I do like some tools from Harbor Freight. I've got a couple different things, and I'll keep showing them as I start putting my tool bucket together, all right? You guys know I had to buy a bunch of stuff, and, you know, it's what we do sometimes. It sucks. I don't actually like shopping, but I do love some new tools. And this seems like it's going to be really cool. I do love the T-handle feature, and I don't know. Time will tell. I really hope you folks enjoyed the video. It's great to be back shooting video. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you enjoyed some time off if you had it. And I look forward to seeing what 2023 has for us all. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again real soon.